Welcome to my channel Mathematics Made Easy by Mary MJ. Today I am discussing CBSE Class 9 Chapter 6 Lines and Angles. We are continuing the chapter, moving on to exercise 6.3. First question. In the figure, sides QP and RQ of triangle PQR are produced to the points S and T respectively. So, in the figure, QP and RQ of triangle PQR are produced to meet at S and T respectively. If angle SPR means this angle is 135 degree and angle PQT is 110 degree, find angle PRQ. We have to find out how much is this angle. Now we know that this is a straight line, that is QPS is a straight line. So we can find out how much is this angle, that is angle QPR we can find, because it is a straight line, so total angle sum will be 180 degree. So angle QPR plus angle SPR sum is equal to 180, or we can write how much is angle QPR. Angle QPR is equal to 180 minus 135 degree, that is equal to 45 degree. So this angle we got as 45, that we'll write with some other color. This is 45 degree. Now how much will be this angle? That is angle PQR plus angle PQT. Again it is equal to 180 degree because linear pair axiom. So in this case also same thing. So we have to find how much is angle PQR. PQR is equal to 180 minus 110, that's equal to 70 degree. So this angle we got it as 70. Now how to find what is PRQ? PRQ is total sum of a triangle is 180. Sum of the angles of a triangle, or angle sum property of a triangle is total sum is 180. So we can write angle PQR, all this angle sum together is 180. Angle PQR plus angle QRP plus angle RPQ. RPQ is equal to 180, and we have to find out how much is angle PRQ or QRP. So remaining you can take it to the other side, that is 180 minus 45 plus 70. So that will be equal to 65 degree. Now second question. Question number 2. In the given figure, angle x equal to 62 degree, angle XYZ is equal to 54 degree. If YO and ZO are bisectors, are the bisectors of angle XYZ and angle XZY respectively of triangle XYZ and of triangle XYZ, then we have to find angle OZY and angle YOZ. Figure is given. This is triangle X, Y and Z, and one angle Y is given as, or XYZ is given as 54 degree. This total angle is 54 degree. Then this is O, angle X is given as 62 degree. You have to find how much is OZY and YOZ. These two angles we have to find. So angle x plus angle xyz plus angle z xzy, this total angle sum is 180 because of angle sum property. That is angle x plus angle xyz plus angle xzy is equal to 180 degree because of angle sum property. Then angle x means it is 62 degree plus angle xyz is 54 degree plus angle xzy is equal to 180, or we can find how much is angle xzy. Angle xzy is equal to 180 minus 116, and that is equal to 64 degree. So we got xzy, this total angle is 64 degree, and it is given that xo here yo and zo are the bisectors. These two are the bisectors. This is a bisector, means this 64 degree angle can be made as half. So these two angles will be equal. So total it is 64. So angle xyo, angle xyo, and we have to find how much is angle ozy. Xyo will be half of 54 degree, which is equal to 27 degree, and angle ozy is equal to half of 64 degree, that is equal to 32 degree. So we have to find out how much is yoz. So this angle is 27, this angle is 32. We can find out how much is yoz, because again it is also a triangle. So total angle sum will be 180. So we can find angle yoz is equal to 180 minus 27 plus 32, that is equal to 180 minus 59, that's equal to 121 degree. And the second one is to find what is angle ozy. Ozy already we have found it as 32 degree. Now question number 3, third one. In the figure, if AB parallel to DE, angle BAC is equal to 35 degree and angle CDE is equal to 53 degree, find angle DCE. Here figure is given here. This is AB. This point is E, and here this is D. This angle is given as 35 degree, that is BAC is 35 degree and CDE is 53 degree. Given that AB is parallel to DE. So angle BAC is the same as angle CED. These two angles, this angle will be the same as this angle because alternate interior angles. So angle BAC is equal to angle CED is equal to 35 degree, in the bracket alternate interior angles. So this also we got it as 35 degree itself. This is 35 degree. Then we have to find what is DCE. DCE means this angle we have to find. So that angle means this is also a triangle. So angle sum property. Total angle sum in a triangle is 180. So consider triangle CDE. There angle D plus angle E plus angles DCE is equal to 180, or angle DCE is equal to 180 minus 53 plus 35, that's equal to 180 minus 88, that's equal to 92. So angle DCE is equal to 92 degrees. Now next one, question number 4. In the figure, if lines PQ and RS intersect at point T such that angle PRT is equal to 40 degree, angle RPT is equal to 95 degree, and angle TSQ is equal to 75 degree. Find angle SQT. Figure is given. RS, this is R and S, and this point is P. This is Q. This is T, and this angle is 40 degree, and this is 95 degree. TSQ is 75 degree. This angle is 75. PQ and RS intersect at the point T such that angle PRT is equal to 40 and this is angle P is equal to 95 degree and TSQ is okay. So how can we find this angle? In a triangle, total angle sum is 180. So in triangle RPT, we can find how much is angle PRT. This angle we can find. Angle PRT is equal to 180 minus 95 plus 40. Total angle sum is 180. So this angle we can subtract from 180. So that is equal to 180 minus 135. So subtracting, we are getting it as 45 degree. So this angle is 45 degree. So what about this angle? Vertically opposite angle. So angle STQ also is equal to 45 degree, vertically opposite angles. So this is also 45. Now we have to find how much is angle SQT. SQT is equal to 180 minus 75 plus 45. That is equal to 180 minus 120. That's equal to 60 degree. So we can conclude that angle SQT is equal to 60 degree. Now next one, question number 5. In the figure, if PQ is perpendicular to PS, PQ parallel to SR, and angle SQR is equal to 28 degree and QRT is equal to 65 degree, find X and Y. This is ST. So angle is 90, this is P and this is Q. This point is R. This angle is 65 degree. Then this angle is 28 and this angle is X. Here it is Y. So we have to find what is X and Y. Given that PQ is parallel to SR, these two lines are parallel. So PQ is perpendicular to PS. PQ is perpendicular to PS. Okay, this angle is 90 degree. That's given here, 90. That angle is 90 degree. And also given PQ is parallel to SR and angle SQR is 28, QRT is 65. So we can, from the figure we can see that SQR plus QSR means this angle, is equal to QRT, because if a side of the triangle is produced, then the exterior angle formed is equal to the sum of the two interior angles. So these two angles sum is equal to the 65 degree. So angle SQR plus angle QSR is equal to angle QRT, or QSR is 28 degree plus angle QSR is equal to 65 degree. From here, angle QSR is equal to 37 degree. So QSR, this angle is 37. This is 37 degree. Then now we have to find out the remaining X and Y. X is also 37 degree because alternate angles. So because those two are parallel lines, so we can write angle, this angle is PQS, angle PQS is equal to angle QSR is equal to 37 degree because alternate angles, alternate interior angles. So this angle is 37. So here also it is 37. And this angle is 90 degrees. So we can find out how much is Y. Y will be 180 minus 90 plus 37, and that is equal to 53 degree. Now question number 6. In the figure, the side QR of triangle PQR is produced to a point S if the bisectors of angle PQR and angle PRS meet at point T, then prove that angle QTR is equal to half of angle QPR. So we have to draw the figure. This is QS. This is P and this is R. It's meeting at R. This point is T. Now here given that the side QR of triangle PQR is produced to S if the bisectors of PQR, this is the bisector, so that means these two angles are equal, this angle and this angle are equal, and PRS, this is also the bisector, that means these two angles are also equal. Here we need to prove that angle QTR is equal to half of angle QPR. We know that if a side of a triangle is produced, then the exterior angle, here this angle is the exterior angle, is equal to the sum of the two interior opposite angles. So sum of these two in this triangle, we can say that these two angles sum is the same as this exterior angle. That is, I can write here angle QTR plus angle TQR is equal to angle TRS, or angle QTR is equal to angle TRS minus angle TQR. Let it be equation number 1. From the figure we can say that triangle PQR, in triangle PQR, here the exterior angle is triangle PRS. So in triangle PQR, angle PRS is an exterior angle. Is an exterior angle, or we can write it as angle QPR plus angle PQR is equal to angle PRS. That is, angle QPR means this angle plus angle PQR is equal to angle PRS. So we are given that this QT and RT are the angle bisectors. Here QT and RT are angle bisectors. Angle bisectors of angle PQR and angle PRS. So we can write this as angle QPR plus, instead of angle PQR, we can write it 2 times of angle TQR, because it is an angle bisector, these two angles are same. So 2 times of angle TQR is equal to, PRS can be written as 2 times of angle TRS, or that is the same as angle QPR is equal to twice of angle TRS minus angle TQR. Now let this be, so this we can substitute in the first equation. So if we are substituting in the first equation, what we can get, this can be written as angle QPR is equal to 2 times, instead of this we can write angle QTR, or angle QTR is equal to half of angle QPR. Therefore we can conclude the desired result. Hence the proof. That's all from this chapter. Thank you for watching my video. Those who haven't subscribed, please like, share and subscribe, and also click on the bell icon for more updates and notifications. Bye.